In this demonstration, I want to look at how we upload files to certain locations in SharePoint. I need to introduce you to Explorer or File Explorer. At the bottom of my screen, I have what we call the taskbar. And the taskbar for me has a yellow icon called File Explorer. Now if you have that button, you can just click it and that will bring up Explorer or File Explorer. They mean the same thing. If you don't have that button, another way to bring up Explorer is to hold the Windows logo key on your keyboard and tap the letter E. Now I have SharePoint open and Explorer open. If I want to jump between the two, one way is to hold the Alt key and tap the Tab key. So I use this to jump between Explorer and SharePoint. Alt-Tab to SharePoint, Alt-Tab to Explorer. But sometimes I want it sitting side by side. So if I want to put Explorer on the right-hand side of my screen, I'll hold the Windows logo key and tap the right arrow. That puts Explorer on the right of my screen. Now Windows is saying, what do you want on the left of your screen? And I'm going to click this option because it's my SharePoint. And so now I've got SharePoint sitting next door to Explorer. I could have put Explorer on the left. If I click Explorer, Windows left arrow, and chosen to put SharePoint on the right just by clicking it. Now on the left hand side I can see I have 3 Word documents with the blue icon and 2 green Excel files, a total of 5 files. These 2 here at the top are folders. So I've got 2 folders, 3 Word documents and 2 Excel files. If I want to select all of these, I can click on one object and press Ctrl A, and that would select all of the content. If I wanted to just click Client Files, Damage Notification, I would hold the Control key as I clicked on each option I wanted to select. If I wanted to select a range of files instead of 4 very distinct files, I'll click on the first one and shift click the last one. Okay, so these files are on what we call OneDrive. Now OneDrive is a cloud-based storage system, much like SharePoint, and it's typically where you put your own files. So you can see here's Kathy, this is my cloud OneDrive, and it's my personal cloud. And I've got these files that I've got on my personal OneDrive that I want to share or upload to SharePoint. So what I decide on the right hand side is where do I want to upload these files to? Well, I actually want to put them in the News folder. So I click on News to go into that folder, and I can see them in the News folder, and it's currently empty. Now what you can do is you can upload files or folders. If I want to put just the notes into the News folder, I could just drag it and drop it into my News folder. And now it's uploading, and it's uploaded the notes file into my news folder. If I wanted to put both spreadsheets, I'd click on the first spreadsheet, hold the Control key and click on the second spreadsheet, and I just drag them and upload them into that SharePoint folder. But you can also upload not just files but also folders. I might go back to Documents by clicking this option, and I want to upload the folder called Funding Files. So simply drag that folder and drop it into my Documents library, and it's uploading all 19 items. And there's my Funding Files folder now in my document library on my SharePoint site. So dragging is an option, but let me maximize my SharePoint window. You can also bring documents into SharePoint using the Upload button. I'm going to click the Upload button, and I want to bring in the other folder. I choose the folder, Client Files, and I click the Upload button, and my Client Files folder is now uploaded into SharePoint. If I go back into News folder and I go to Upload, I can upload a file. I can click on the damaged document, hold the Control key, click on the newsletter document, and I can open those 2 files, which will upload them into SharePoint. And I can see the files are now uploaded.